Under communication, here's one of the greatest gifts all of us have, our language, our ability to speak, our ability to frame words into such a way that we create images and pictures, help someone to understand, help someone to become educated, help someone to see what they couldn't see before. It's almost godlike in power. The storyteller tells us, in the beginning, God spoke and said, "Let there be light," and there was light, giving us the indication that God's words can create light. But now make this note. There's more than one kind of light. Wow. Next to the power of God creating light by his own words is the power of all of us creating sight, which is light in a form, helping somebody to see by using our language the best we know how. What if somebody can't see how they could possibly be successful, and you came along and told them your story, choosing the best words you possibly could, and when you finished your story, they said, "Now I can see. Before you got here, I was blind, couldn't see. Now that you've shared with me by your language, your story, now I can see. Before you got here, I was in the dark. And it seemed to me like while you were talking, some things dawned on me." Isn't that a good expression? Some things dawned on me, like the sun started coming up. And the more you talked, the further up the sun came and the brighter got the images and the imagination. Helping people to see, that's one of the greatest gifts. Words are so powerful if they're framed right, if they're sent with sincerity. Words that create images, words that express life, words that express experiences, words that express gifts of ideas that you've got to share. See, that's some of the greatest gifts you can bestow. And here's the best place to start: with your children. See if you can't inspire with your own language a better sense of the importance of the day, a better sense of the importance of doing the work, a better sense of the importance of getting good grades, developing yourself, becoming who you'd like to become. Do the disciplines now that'll give you the joy later. Teaching is one of the greatest senses of accomplishment in the world. Helping somebody learn, helping somebody take early steps in a new career, early steps as an entrepreneur, showing somebody the way, the gift of words, the gift of language. Here's what the old prophet said: "Words are like a lamp for your feet, so you can see where to walk." That's a gift. Words are like a lamp for your feet, so you can see where to walk. And then he said, words are also like a light for your pathway, so you can see where to go. If somebody with the gift of language and words can help you to walk where you should walk and then show you a pathway to go, they do you immeasurable service. Who could calculate the value and the worth of that kind of exercise? Showing somebody the steps to take and showing somebody the way to go that would be helpful. Whether it's a way of good health, whether it's a way of a better relationship, whether it's a way of an entrepreneur, a refinement of career, doesn't matter what it is. If we know the steps and somebody reveals to us the way, see, they do us by their own language some of the greatest gifts we ever enjoy. Words, language. So let's now talk about good communication. I've got 4 steps to achieve good communication. Let's just do the fundamentals here. There's not very many. In fact, there's not very many fundamentals to anything, just a few, handful, 6, 7, 8. Here's the first step to achieve good communications. Number 1, have something good to say. That's step number one. It's fairly obvious. To have something good to say, try to recall and remember and take notes, keep journal, whatever, of your experiences, because as you live your life, you're going to have something good to say. One, from your failures. Two, from your successes. You're going to have something better to say from the mistakes you've made and how you corrected it and bailed yourself out. And sometimes instead of just registering it in your head, why not commit it to paper so that it gets logged, it gets recorded, and someday you can use it for the future? Have something good to say. The key to speaking well, the key to excellent communications is preparation. Actually, all of our life is preparing. This year, preparing for the next. Those first, 8, 9 grades preparing for high school, then high school preparing for college, college and university preparing for a career to earn money, then preparing to make the investments to keep you safe and secure, build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. Always preparing for those steps and stages in our life. That's part of the game of life. For humans, it seems like it takes us longer to prepare. When the little wildebeest is born, it only has about 1 hour to get ready to run with the herd and escape the lions. 1 hour. So the little wildebeest, as soon as it's born, tries to stand up, falls down. Its mother nudges it, stand up, falls down. Stand up, come on, try again. Why such urgency? The lions are not very far away. Come on. And within less than an hour, the little wildebeest, brand new, just born, is now strong enough to run with the herd and escape the lions. Less than an hour. Human babies take a little longer. After 17 years, we're not quite sure they can escape all the lions and have a safe place to go. So preparation, getting ready, sometimes seems so laborious. After going to grade 1, now you got to go to grade 2. After grade 2, it's grade 3. Will it never end? Come on, one more grade 4, and then 5. Wow, seems like it takes us forever to finally get ready, to design a life and get married and have a family and a career and fortune and future. But it takes preparation. Now, to communicate well, here's some good words to prepare for communication. Interest. Just keep your interest alive in people and places. That's why, a big share of my job takes me around the world, countries all around the world, from Africa to Asia to South America to Australia to Russia to the Far East. Israel. The last time I was in Israel, there was some kind of an alert. We were all on the airplane. We all had to get off the airplane. They took off all of our luggage, and each one of us had to go identify our piece of luggage and put it back on the airplane, and then we took off. Wow. Taking what? No chances. If you'll develop an interest in all of that, when it's right side up and when it's upside down, take a keen interest in the politics of the day and the speeches and all that's happening. It gives you good stuff to debate and decide. Where do you stand on the major issues? Not only the political issues, but the major life issues. Be that interested in life and people. So underline the word life and people. That's the whole study. Study life in all of its twists and turns. Study people in all of their variety. In being in an enterprise that, where you have to employ people, get people to work with you, that's a challenge. Different ages, different opinions, different personalities, different temperaments. Here's one of the skills I learned that paid me big money. Getting people to work together. And see if they're all different and a whole variety. How do you get them all to work together? I'm telling you, it's not easy. It is a challenge, organizing, getting people to work together. But the paycheck, it's unbelievable. Now, if you're working with independent people, then it really is challenging. It's like herding cats. Did you ever try that? Herding sheep is easy. They all quickly get going the same direction, very quickly. Cats, no way. If you've got 8 cats, how many directions are they going? 8 different directions. But if you can master herding cats, I promise you, a paycheck like you cannot believe. Here's what's interesting about people. The ones who should do it the most are inclined the least. How come they can't see it? I don't know. I can see it. They can't see it. Maybe right now they're not supposed to see it. That's the best I said. Sometimes you just got to take the easier way out. I don't know. That's an easier way out than to try to explain it all. That's just the way it is. Somebody you thought was going to stay, they leave. Here's what you have to learn to say. Isn't that interesting? Wow. And somebody